Well, I'm pleased to tell you that the Nottingham life cycle is back on the road again this year, the 5th year in succession. This year's cause, well, that's dementia.
I think I first noticed that there was something wrong with my wife when we were on holiday in Switzerland in 2011.
My mom is just about to turn 62 this coming March, and so she's quite young in the sense of a dementia diagnosis.
She started struggling with words and eventually has got to the point now where she virtually says very few words at all.
Now, one in 3 of us actually, either as a relative or a close friend who is a dementia patient. That's a massive incidence.
One of the hardest things as a child of a parent with dementia is that the roles are completely switched.
She's now no longer safe to go out on her own, obviously because she can't communicate, but I think she would have problems finding her way home if she went out, which therefore means that I had to take the decision to stop work and effectively become her full-time carer.
Presently, dementia attracts about 8% of the funding that goes to cancer research. So there's a big funding gap there, and we are trying to raise funds that will allow us to use our Nobel Prize-winning MRI research to underpin ways of understanding better how dementia affects the brain.
It was my privilege to work with Sir Peter Mansfield in the 1970s when he first developed MRI here in Nottingham, and for which he was awarded the 2003 Nobel Prize for Medicine.
The worst thing that could have happened would be a cardiac arrest.
I think we were aware that something special was going on, but none of us really understood that this could revolutionise medical diagnosis. Recently we were successful in winning a large grant from the Medical Research Council to bring revolutionary new imaging systems to the centre here in Nottingham. What this will allow us to do for the very first time is to individualise treatment of dementia. We hope to do this by looking directly at the enzymes which are deficient in dementia. Later on, we also hope that we will have the possibility to diagnose dementia at an earlier stage, allowing more rapid treatment.
When I think about my mom's diagnosis, the thing that makes me saddest is that one day when I have a child, I'll have to tell the story of who my mom was.
There's a grieving process that you go through because the person that you used to know isn't there anymore.
The mom that I know that was working full-time and went back to grad school to get a master's degree, that picked me up from soccer practice, that took me to cross country, that took care of me when I was sick, that the capabilities of the mom that I knew and loved growing up, they won't be visible to my child. And that's just tragic, both as just a member of the university, but particularly as my mom's son. I would be thrilled if people could support the life cycle effort to raise money for this research. I think there's no better university in the world to do it, to carry it out.
So our ambition this year is to raise £350,000. The challenge will involve a series of individual events. It'll be more a series of sprints than a marathon. That doesn't mean to say it'll be easy, of course, because some of these events will be through the hilliest parts of England and the hilliest parts of Scotland. So please gear up in helping us to meet the Dementia Challenge. You can do that by signing up as a rider to one of the challenges. You can do that by supporting a rider who's undertaking one of the challenges, or you can simply do it by making a donation, and every single donation will make a difference to this cause.